God bless you, everyone, and welcome to another podcast, A Simplistic Word with Elder Dwight Kenneth Kirk. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I appreciate everyone that listens to the podcasts. Today, we're going to come a bit differently than usual. We're going to come differently as usual because I am truly grateful for the research and the time taken and the quiet time that I have with the Father, the quiet time that I, just ask His wisdom and everything. And this is where we come on today. Are you in or are you out? Why do I have to choose? When I say are you in or are you out and before I begin, let me say this. I'm going to ask questions. And for the answers to these questions, we are supposed to answer. Do you know that every time we ask the pastor or someone of knowledge for an answer, for a question, we expect them to give us the answer? That's not what they're supposed to do. Remember when we were studying before and Paul said, my suggestions. This is where we have been getting it wrong. Please follow me. When we ask questions of people, instead of them steering us in the right direction, no, we don't want them to steer us. We just want the answer. So if they can't give us an answer, then they are not in position. Now, the thing about this is we are all different people. I can't answer every question for you or give you the right answer. I can only give you what I know. The thing about it is this is your life and you need to figure it out. You have to make mistakes. You have to make wrong decisions to find out what the right thing is. Are you in or are you out? And why do I have to choose a side? Why? Tell me why. See, I come up with that because when we talk about denomination separation, we talk about Democrat Republican, or we talk about, community activity, or we're talking about being involved, or we're talking about do we believe in God? Do we believe in Jesus? Do we believe in the devil? Do we believe in our ancestors? Do we believe that we are the original Hebrew Israelites? Do we believe this or do we believe that? And then what happens is if there's a person that believes in all of these things, there's something wrong with them because you got to believe in one or the other. You can't have all. That's just not reality. That's not the way things work. I shared a post with Reverend Ike, and it was funny how a lot of people did not, respond. And it's now the thing about Reverend Ike was I was from the 80s, and I was raised up in the 80s, and I never really, I wasn't into you see now with the conferences and stuff like that. So I was in the Baptist church. The only thing I knew was the Baptist convention. But I never went, anything like that. I just went to the NAACP national conventions. And they weren't talking a lot about Reverend Ike. I didn't hear about the only time I heard about Reverend Ike was on TV. So I shared a post on my Facebook and not too many, answers and likes or anything like that, and also I'm pretty sure I think Facebook probably does some of my stuff they don't send out, I'm sure. And they What he was saying was that we must believe in ourselves. Now, that's a very big problem when it comes to Christianity. And I tell you, just go to my Facebook and you will see that, man. I'm telling you, it'll change you. Because, all of this, I'm a wretch undone. I'm not worthy. I'm not this and I'm not that. Oh, Lord. And what happened, I like how he taught on that. Because how can I believe in myself and then not believe in myself? And I know what you're saying. Well, Elder Kirk, when you're in the presence of God, hold on. And the one thing I know about my Father is what he has implanted in me. And that's whatever I need to do or need to get done will be done. Why? Because he is inside of me. They asked me to be plant manager at my job. Guess what? I've never done it. I've been there 14 years. I know something. I might not know all the paperwork or all the things that a plant manager knows, but I'll tell you what, I can run it, baby. All you got to do is show me what to do. I am not so feeble or weak-minded that somebody else needs to always come in and be over me. I'll run it. Let's talk about it. But you're not going to do it because y'all know Elder Kirk, I'm a bit militant. I can't do that. I can't have anybody talking to me any kind of way. I just can't do it. We have to choose a side for some reason. We have to choose a side. Either we good or we bad. Then you hear the breakdown of the good or the bad. This Maxine Waters situation. And I'm going to keep exposing this because when we do get down to it's time to, get some more people to keep doing this. Was it November 18th? I want to make sure that everybody is very much aware of the game. And when I say the game is this, what happens is, and this is what they do to us as a society. Now that there's a Republican president and the majority of the House is Republican, what's going to happen? That's why the Democrats keep showing their face to you every time dumb Trump keeps doing something. Because what's going to happen when it comes time to, get new people in Congress, y'all are going to be, I guess, because I don't vote, y'all will be brainwashed to start believing, if we put these Democrats in, then the Democrats are going to help us get better because every time something went wrong, we saw their face. Man, wake up. Because what's going to happen is then we're going to do the circle again. Now, when you put Democrats in there and you have a Republican then they're going to start giving you they're turning us down, we're not agreeing, that's y'all, some things are not happening for y'all because it's the same thing. And until the day that the decision is made to change it, you're going to do it again. I am 46 years old. Every time. Now, right now, it's in dissension. So, since the Republicans can't get it together, we're going to put the Democrats in. And it was the same thing with them. I need y'all to stop looking at what the news is showing you and start researching the lies. Start researching the things that they are not telling you, that the conspiracy theorists are telling you, and you will find out that they are really telling you the truth. I told you we're going to be different today. Everything will not be for scripture. Now, another thing that is getting me today was this, and not today, Maxine Waters. I'm reclaiming my time. Everybody is getting high off of, I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time. Nothing got done. He never answered, whatever. Auntie Maxine. It's government. No respect. Sorry. That's where I am. Black, white, Mexican, Jewish, whatever. I don't care. It's all lies. They don't do anything. They make you believe that they're doing things. We're changing laws. We're doing things. But then why aren't things changing? And stop telling me, they're knocking it down and we can't get it done. And come on, man. We had to stop this. I'm not choosing sides. Well, what they say? What I say? Are you in or you out? Why do I have to choose? That's just the culture from however things are going now to when Elder Kurt was younger. What are you going to do this or you're going to do that? What you going to do? In such a box that you can't think outside of it. That's why, like I said, how you going to tell me to take God out of the box and I got to go to the box to get him? And truthfully speaking, and just to be honest, when you look at, a lot of the Bible stories and things like that, and you look at the Bible, man, it'd be like, man, there's a lot of contradictions in there. What in the world is this? Because let me, I'm putting this one with my other one I was telling you about with, how the angels were created and, the angels were created to serve God, and why was Satan the only one not available, the one to just one angel that took a bunch of other angels with him and just turned. Humans do that, not angels. Okay, now, I was talking about, when we talk about now, this great other war that's going on, vegetarians or vegans or meat eaters. Now, when in the Old Testament it said, hey, don't eat this, don't eat that. That's the diet. This is how it's going to be. Then you get to the New Testament. All the animals are my creation. So you can eat anything you want to eat. Huh? What? And the question is asked, are you in or you out? Why do I have to choose? Like anything and anybody else, everything in the Bible you will not agree with. That's just what it is. But when you keep going to that pastor tells you everything. And then, or they try to teach you because, they took theology. So that's what they do. It's one thing with theology and I want you to understand this. They learn more than just the Bible. If you learn something, I'm just going to be honest with you. They already knew. They already studied and they already know. They just chose a curriculum. So don't go to them and act like, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to teach you something. Because they're going to smile at you with that arrogant smile. Like, oh, you didn't know. And then tell you what you just found out. See, with tradition, I am out. I'll tell you that now. With tradition, I'm out. I'm not playing. I'm not playing the church game anymore. When I say the church game, I'm not going in there and letting them be. What they say? What's that? Have rule over me. I'm not going in there and submitting myself to them or their leadership or anything like that. I'm now. Only thing that I need for it to be done is you are a gift from God and I need you to teach. That's it. I'm not going to drain you and ask you to pay my bills or do this or do that. I have certain biblical questions, or like I said, if I ask you some Dogon questions, or if I ask you some true black history lessons, questions, then guess what? We get into it. But instead, that's not what's happening. What's happening and what has been happening, everyone, my goodness, you either choose one or you choose the other. Why is it that a person cannot just say, you know what, I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. What church you go to? I don't go. Oh, well, you're not doing anything. Sorry. If you're not going to church and giving God the praise, then you're a sinner and you're going to hell. Tradition. That's not what we're supposed to be doing to show that we love God. Go sitting up in the church. Hey, even if it's just 2 days a week. We have to understand, everyone. We have to wake up And I'm not just talking about waking up and talking about the lies you think that Jesus told, or Jesus isn't true, or God isn't true, and all this other